So, hello and welcome back to Gumardi's Coins and Banknotes. And in today's video, we have the comparison coins of Austria-Hungary Empire. So the Austria-Hungary Empire has been around. Formerly, it was around 1892 to 1918, but the Austrians have controlled Hungary since the Ottomans tried to take Vienna I think it's about 1480. After that, or maybe it's a bit later. I need to check that up. I was incorrect. It was 1683. So after that time, the Austrians had the upper hand and they were able to assert dominance over Hungary. So that's all in the history. This is about the actual coinage issued from 1892. And they issued the Corona. So the Corona coins are in silver. And also they issued filler coins for Hungary and Hello coins for Austria, but they were legal tender in each other's territory. So the specifications are the same. And if you see the actual coins, you go, where's the 5? Where's the 5 Hello? Where's the 5 filler? They didn't issue a 5. So there was only 1, 2, and then 10 and 20. Obviously, there's also no 50 Hello or 50 filler. And then they just issued a 1 Corona, 2 Corona, and also a large silver 5 Corona, as well as gold 10 and 20 Corona coins, which you can see the 5 Corona is actually quite large. So the designs on these coins are all different. And here up the top we have the obverse of the coins. So the obverse of the Hungarian ones have the Holy Crown of Hungary. And this crown was used up until 1916 to crown majority of the Hungarian monarchs. And it's a Byzantine crown. It's one of the oldest in the world. And it dates to, I think, 1070. So it's a good Wikipedia article. And the iconography on the actual crown is pretty much Byzantine, Eastern Orthodox type of imagery. If you go to an Eastern Orthodox church, you'll find pretty much the same type of portraiture and art design, which is very specific. You have to paint in a certain way. So the Austrian one just has the Austrian coat of arms, which Austria does use a modified one. And this is a double-headed eagle. So this version probably got from the Byzantines, but the Hittites in the Kingdom of Giraffe did have this type of double-headed eagle. And yeah, so here we have the Hittite version of the double-headed eagle. It's actually quite nice. It's in looks like sandstone, really. The actual type of rock. So the double-headed eagle is actually a very old type of imagery, and a lot of imagery you can find is actually quite old. That's on these coins of the kingdoms. So if you want to look at the coins issued earlier, so these are Kreutzer coins. This is a 1 coin. And once again, on the back, also this one we have the Hungarian. And the small one down below we have of Austria. So once again, to differentiate the actual coinage, we have the Hungarian coat of arms. So, and they also have the crown of Hungary. Down below, the Austrian one has the Austrian eagle. So this is in German. The later coins from Austria have no writing on it. They just have the denomination, date, and the coat of arms on the back. The Hungarian ones are in Hungarian. So Magyar, and then we have a type of expressions of the extra denomination. And here I have a comparison with the Pengo coins. So the 1 filler from the Pengo series, first issued in 1936. And they also use the Crown of Hungary. The Crown of Hungary. And you can see on this 1896, which is probably EF, it's almost uncirculated, it is one of the better coins that I have from Hungary. And you can probably see the actual monarch sitting down on his chair. And a lot of this is gold inlaid, and it has jewelry as well. Now, during the First World War, so in 1916, they actually changed the metals. This 10 filler coin is in nickel, and in 1915 they changed to iron. So iron coins, they don't really last that well in the environment. So here we have an 1894, it's probably in fine condition based on the wear on the crown. And the 1894, is made of nickel, and this one's nickel brass, which was the 1915 version. So 1915 they issued nickel brass as well as iron. So 1894 had 39 million, which is one of the highest. So actually it is the highest coin minted. And this one, 1915, so the nickel brass was issued to 1916. We only have 4.4 million. So this is a low mint for Hungary. But in this time period, a real low mint, a scarce coin, would actually be 100,000 or less, which they did issue. Now, I don't have any of the iron coins of Hungary, but I have the nickel 20 filler and the iron 20 filler. You can see that the state of this coin is actually quite poor. So it's only a space filler for your coinage. You can see the lettering. So this has been dropped in the ground. Talking about this coin here, it's been dropped, and it's also starting to bubble. So that means the metal, the iron, is very reactive, and it tends to corrode quite readily. So 1894 should be a common year. Yeah, we have 26 million. So the key date you want to get for these ones are 1892. They seem to be low mint, and the previous coins that we issued in Hungary would have circulated into the 1890s, as they did struggle at the start to get enough coins, but later on there was enough. And this iron 1916 coin had 18.8 million. Seems to be quite common. In this condition, probably $1 or less. So then we have the 1 krona coins. So the Hungarian one has the crown of Hungary, and it also has the denomination. The Austrian one has the Austrian crown, but it has just the numeral 1, and they have the same value. They're 5 grams of 83.5% silver. And these were demonetized in 1927 when Hungary issued the pengo, and in 1922 when Austria issued the shilling. So here we have the two currencies that actually took over from the Austria-Hungary corona. So the mintage figure for 1915 shouldn't be too high, shouldn't be too low. Yeah, 3.9 million. So in the Second World War, while I still use these, I would say it's surprising that they didn't issue quite a lot of other coins. Okay, here's an Austria 2 krona 1912. Don't have mintage figures for that. And then we have the 5 krona. So this is the 1900 to 1909 issue, and I don't see too many of these issued for circulation. It's 24 grams of 90% silver, and on the 25th of April 2024 has a bullion value of about $29. So really, you shouldn't be paying less than $29 for each. Realistically, this one's probably worth $100. This one, even though it's cleaned, probably at least $40 to $50. So the mintage figure for this 1900s is 3.8 million. Key dates will be 1906 with 1,263. That's almost Numista has a price of $200 for an uncirculated one. Now that's probably more like $2,000 if you wanted to buy a coin from 1906. Now Austria. This one is a commemorative coin for the 60th year of the reign of Franz Joseph. The normal circulating coin just has the eagle, so it's pretty similar to these coins here with the eagle on the actual coin. So, and the mintage for 1908 is 3.9 million. Also, bullion value of $29. And realistically, you shouldn't be paying less than $50 for one of these coins and $100 for one of these. So, on the front of the coin, just have portrait Franz Joseph, and as you can see, they did use different portraits on these coins. But the normal circulating coin of Austria just used this portrait. So this is the commemorative coin without his wreath and without his ponytail at the back. So, in comparison with the mintage of this one, the Austrians had a larger mintage of 8.9 million in 1900. So, I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. And the last thing we need to do is look on the side. And both of these, so this is in Hungarian. Don't know what it says. Do I really care? Probably not. Probably says the same thing. Vientes. So you can actually look up what it says on Numista. So basically, the higher value the coin, the more expensive it is. Even at the time period, even now, you're going to be paying at least $150 if you want these two coins. If you wanted to get the whole collection of these, probably at least $200 to $300, I would say. These smaller value coins are actually not too hard to get. If you look around, you can actually get them in bulk lots. But the silver coins, you probably have to buy individually. Anyway, I hope this helps you with your coin collecting, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.